Talk to me about the underground, New York, because I really think, man, like all of us who grew up as heads, you know what I'm saying, we all know that the underground is really, you know what I'm saying, where you find that's to me, that's still where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just so much money, and the lawyers got so much of it, you know what I'm saying, and they control everything at the top that people, that's all some of the people, particularly coming in, that's all they see, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And while you up in New York, what was some of your, like, I guess some of the experiences that you had, like, in the people that you met, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Just people who have really no interest in the mainstream. Yeah. Okay. And really have no interest in being received on a wide level. I mean, I guess there is an interest there, but it certainly doesn't drive their ambition. Okay. I see people who have been seemingly comfortable in the underground with their following, with their popularity in that particular market, and like I said, seemingly happy, content folk who really get to do their music on their terms. Yeah. I mean, I mean, the mainstream is just so flooded that it's really, in my experience, is really not about the music anymore. Right. It's about a lot of other things like celebrity and just, a lot of other things where the underground to me, not only New York, just all over, it's still about the music. Oh, yeah. So.
Yeah. That is. I know what you're saying, man, because that's, right now, I mean, the record execs, particularly the lawyers, you know what I'm saying, they just control so much, you know what I mean? And they, like you said, everything is driven on corporate dollars, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, I mean, I know when Kobie and I talk about Lil Wayne, I gave Lil Wayne a little love on that Carter 3 because the production is really, really tight, you know what I'm saying?
Production is good.
Now, the lyrical content.
You wasn't feeling the lyrics at all?
Well, a little bit. I can't front. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, let the bass go. He'll tell you. I play that jump. I mean, let the beat build. Let the beat build. You know what I'm saying?
Kills that shit.
I mean, I rock that jump hard because it takes me back to DOC. You know what I'm saying? Let the bass go. You know what I mean? Those type of songs where you're really connecting with that. That beat, that hardness. You know what I'm saying? Like, who to you, like nowadays, who do you think still holds that hardness, like that old school hardness that?
Man. There's this cat out of LA that we're all excited about. Whoa. Student named Blue.
Okay, yeah.
From Los Angeles. The kid is just the truth.
And I have some new songs.
The truth. To me, his album, Below the Heavens. Okay. Right? I haven't been this excited about a debut album since most definitely.
Since the Black Star.
The Black Star?
The Black Star joint. And yeah, he's the truth.
Yeah, he is.
A lot of other cats too, but he to me, he got it.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
He stands out.
Yeah, I got you. How you feel about like I have DirecTV, right? So I catch Fuse a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How you feel about the beefs? Because back in the day, man, beef was more lyrical. You know what I'm saying? Like KRS-One, he crushed. We were just talking about that. LL Cool J against Kool Moe Dee. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things that kind of leave you with sort of classic songs. Yeah. But then they were talking like how the beef kind of changed where you had more 50, you know what I'm saying, like 50 with his different beefs. Right. But now 50's beefs, to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, is it all about the money? Or is this really about him battling,
seeing who can rap the best?
Right.
It's not really about
Or is it about the money?
It's not about that. It's not about that. And I think they'll be the first to tell you. I don't think they really care about the music or interested in being the most lyrical dudes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I think everybody likes to have their chest poked out and they just want to see who's, the biggest, baller, celebrity, whatever. But to me, it's entertaining. I don't mind it. I mean, it's completely different than, from the music, completely separate. But I'll throw on a YouTube video and watch a 50 and Rick Ross beef in a moment, man. No doubt.
And it's not even, it's not so much music based because it's so media based. The music, the beef is the media. Yeah. And it happens maybe in a song. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. But then it's becoming them talking back and forth in interviews about the beef.
Yeah, it's true. And also too, like the internet just has a lot to do with it because the internet is just like a whole new area of hip hop now, especially for like the younger kids. So to even really be relevant nowadays, you really have to have like an internet presence. Right. It may be more beneficial for you to go on YouTube and talk about your day than it is to go in the studio for 10 hours nowadays, It's crazy.
That's a good point.
It is crazy.
It's crazy.
Right. The blogs.
Yeah, man.
Twittered it up. Twitter your lyrics.
Yeah. I mean, but that's what it is. I mean, to me personally, I'm not mad at that. I mean, you know, a lot of cats our age, I guess, are mad at what the purists are mad at what the kids are doing, and to me, it's cool, man. You know, they're always gonna rebel to what was before them. You know, and their version of hip hop isn't gonna be like ours, and I'm cool with that.
That's true. That's true. See, like I've always kind of gave Soulja Boy a little bit of love because it kind of reminds me of the Humpty Dance a little bit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was like, you know, it's still fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Soulja Boy, low impact. He a low impact in himself. Not too much drama. He just makes the songs, and he just makes his videos, and then he just disappears.
Yeah.
So he got another song.
Yeah.
Right.
And really, and you know, the longer the genre lives, the more these little subgenres are gonna break off, and you know, it's gonna be at one point where there's gonna be something for everyone. And I mean, if you have a daughter who's a teenager, you know, both of you listen to hip hop, but it's gonna be completely different. You know, and I think these things are good because it keeps the genre going. It gives variety, and you know, us purists who like the lyrical stuff, that's not going anywhere. You know, that'll always exist.
Right.
So it's all good.
Right.
So you started off Virginia State, Bizarre Extreme.
Yeah. Oh man.
Signed Arista.
Yeah.
Hung out with the Boogie Monsters for a while, and you in that clique, and then in New York you were. I remember you talking about you used to be in like ciphers with Mos Def and them.
Yeah, we kind of come from the same underground class.
Right.
Back in the '90s, there was a place called Washington Square Park where a lot of these cats would just freestyle. I mean, we would just spend all time freestyling in this park, and Mos was there. A cat named Supernatural, Quelly, a kid named Khalil. He used to be in a group called the Bush Babies. Cat named Ocean. Just a lot of dudes, and so it was interesting. Years later, when I started seeing in the magazines Mos, I'd be like, man, this is that cat from the, and I didn't really, you know him well, but you know, I would be like, man, this is the cat from the park, and yeah, so.
So seeing them grow and seeing, you know, how you adjusted, what kind of, like, you know, I guess before we close it out, what kind of advice would you give to cats who are still in the struggle, like you still in the struggle, but you know, they're just starting to struggle. They just
I mean. First of all, define struggle. I mean, if struggle is you know, you not being Jay-Z.
Right, and that's the struggle seems to be.
Right, and that seems the struggle. Right. I mean, that's one lane. You know.
But you were there at one time. You wanted to be.
Yeah, I would just say, just focus on your art, and you know, good music or good art will find a place. And whether it's fame or whether it's an underground following or whether it's something that just makes you happy, you know, you want to focus on the art and you know, just make that the focus.
Yeah. Right.
Sounds like what we're doing.
Yeah,
yep,
there it is, there it is. All right,
Next time I'm gonna rock something too.
Oh,
you
there
know?
it is,
Yeah,
there
that's
it
what
is,
it
there
is.
it is. All right, cool. Well, hey, Reverend Hell, hang
Thank you,
out
man.
with
I
us.
appreciate having me.
No problem.
You
You hang out.